Hey man, say man, and we putting down real game right now, man. We got the young king, man, Maki. He doing what he do, man. He talking shit and swallowing spit. So if y'all ain't with us, y'all against us. If you ain't up with the cause, you down with the fools. So look, right now, and we finna break this shit down, man. We giving y'all great game,
man, you already know what the fuck.
Hey man, quit playing with them and do what you do.
Whoa, it's the Plug Podcast. I'ma tell the truth and give a fuck, get mad. We don't win the chat, and we always on the gas. If I let the bass drop, it will leave you on your ass. Do it how we wanna do it. All my niggas, they been through it. Tired to see my people lose it. The world lost in confusion. I'ma take it back to life that I've been living. In a free world, I ain't tryna go to prison. They wanna see me victim and a part of the statistics. Guy got me right, cause he know I'm on a mission. Niggas tapping out, giving in to submission. I really gotta get it like I caught a new addiction. Baby, this me, I'm a fucking new addition. Boy, you ain't real, you a fucking contradiction. Trying to get my generation right, I ain't lying. Moving how I move every day, I ain't dying. The blind lead the blind and they lost in the island. You talk about a rapper and I'm talking about a child. Mama told me to stick to my senses. Come out the shelf and don't remain victim. Get what you get outside and get bigger. Pain is a presence deep in my root. Child dropping jewels, Mr. Smith dropping jewels. Big Mac out in Canada, we ain't known to play cool. I ain't trying to see a transformer in my kid's school. I got Kane by my side if a nigga wanna do it. Let the bass drop, make it face drop. I ain't changed, I grew up, grow up, or don't show up. We out in the world making changes. You on the internet talking. We out in the world making changes. You on the internet banging. It don't make sense. Yeah, it don't make sense. Comply with the narrative that they wanted. Lost in the graph within my own garment. Shaped from the world within with no promise. Speak how I feel for real. I'm just honest. I'm just honest. I said, yeah, comply with the narrative that they wanted. Lost in the graph within my own garment. Shaped from the world within with no promise. Speak how I feel for real. I'm just honest. Baby, just honest. I'm with Cross, hopping down on that stage, yeah. Already know what I say, y'all. You in trouble. It's a marathon, no sprint. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Hey, let's go.
Hey man, say man, and we putting down real game right now, man. We got the young king, man, Maki. He doing what he do, man. He talking shit and swallowing spit. So if y'all ain't with us, y'all against us. If you ain't up with the cause, you down with the fools. So look, right now, and we finna break this shit down, man. We giving y'all great game,
man, you already know what the fuck.
Hey man, quit playing with them and do what you do.
Whoa, it's the Plug Podcast. I'ma tell the truth and give a fuck, get mad. We don't win the chat, and we always on the gas. If I let the bass drop, it will leave you on your ass. Do it how we wanna do it. All my niggas, they been through it. Tired to see my people lose it. The world lost in confusion. I'ma take it back to life that I've been living. In a free world, I ain't tryna go to prison. They wanna see me victim and a part of the statistics. Guy got me right, cause he know I'm on a mission. Niggas tapping out, giving in to submission. I really gotta get it like I caught a new addiction. Baby, this me, I'm a fucking new addition. Boy, you ain't real, you a fucking contradiction. Trying to get my generation right, I ain't lying. Moving how I move every day, I ain't dying. The blind lead the blind and they lost in the island. You talk about a rapper and I'm talking about a child. Mama told me to stick to my senses. Come out the shelf and don't remain victim. Get what you get outside and get bigger. Pain is a presence deep in my root. Child dropping jewels, Mr. Smith dropping jewels. Big Mac out in Canada, we ain't known to play cool. I ain't trying to see a transformer in my kid's school. I got Kane by my side if a nigga wanna do it. Let the bass drop, make it face drop. I ain't changed, I grew up, grow up, or don't show up. We out in the world making changes. You on the internet talking. We out in the world making changes. You on the internet banging. It don't make sense. Yeah, it don't make sense. Comply with the narrative that they wanted. Lost in the graph within my own garment. Shaped from the world within with no promise. Speak how I feel for real. I'm just honest. I'm just honest. I said, yeah, comply with the narrative that they wanted. Lost in the graph within my own garment. Shaped from the world within with no promise. Speak how I feel for real, just honest. Baby, just honest. I'm with Cross, hopping down on that stage, yeah. Already know what I say, yo. You in trouble. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Hey, let's go.
Oh yeah, y'all. Happy King Day, happy King Day. We were going to get into some stuff on this King building and other stuff, but I wanted to bring awareness to this one right here because this is coming out of Alabama, Tuscaloosa, man. So this guy, Darius Miles, Darius Miles, 21-year-old young man, that's a ball player there in Alabama, man. He's from DC, and this guy right here, man, he did the unthinkable, man. This weekend, he messed around and was out at the bar. First of all, he had hurt himself, right? He hurt himself. He's a Alabama star, or he played for Alabama and was playing for Alabama. Hurt himself. In the midst of hurting himself, hanging out with one of his homeboys. I don't know the whole story, but we're just going to build off something meaning as in just allegedly. So all I know is there was a confrontation downtown in T-Town. He then somehow, a girl ended up dying. Him and his homeboys. So the guy said that they shot in his car and they returned fire, hitting the Darius homeboy. So now he's going to jail for capital murder. And his life is thrown away, knowing he didn't have no business out there. He should have been focusing on getting himself together, staying by himself. Now, there's a lot of different stories in it. The one is the girl came from Birmingham. So he mentioned something in one of the videos and said something to the nature, don't quote me. He said, I did it, you know what I'm saying? I really love you or something. You know, I love you so much or more than you can ever know. So I'm assuming that maybe the girl, he knew her and was jealous because the dude had her in the car. I don't understand how that could have just transpired. The fact that they got into an argument and then they started dumping in the car. A lot of times in those ages at 21 and shit like that, man, that's some girl stuff. You know what I'm saying? Meaning as in it's always usually over girl. A lot of times with niggas, it's usually over a girl or over some money. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when niggas get to shooting, it's over somebody to smash somebody girl, somebody hollering at somebody girl. Like when y'all saw the other day in Baltimore, Maryland, that girl got upset that the ex ended up doing that to her. So at the end of the day, that's what it was. So just to FYI, let y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? So just to run that past y'all. So this again is coming out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So shout out to everybody that's coming in, rocking with your boy on the panel. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everything that y'all do. Y'all hit that like button. People start coming in here. Happy King Day today. And again, we're going to build on this. This again, bringing awareness to our culture. These young kids, and they're throwing their life away. This is a kid that played for Coach Nate Oates there in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Division I school, coming from out of town. How does his mama and them feel, his family, knowing that they sent this young man here to get an education, but then to also fulfill his dream by playing ball, and all this has been thrown away. And somebody lost their life, a young lady, and somebody was shot, the other guy. So that being said, let's go ahead. We're going to play this. Salute to everybody coming in, rocking with your boy. Let's go.
Is seen on the left with the blue background. The other man on the right is Michael Davis. Police say he is not affiliated with UA, but he is also arrested and charged with the capital murder of 23-year-old Jamia Harris of Birmingham. Now, here's the scene where police say the shooting happened early this morning. The 400 block of Grace Street off of University Boulevard in the area of the Strip. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office says a driver reported someone shooting into his vehicle and hitting the passenger.
Hit that like button,
back
guys.
in self-defense. Police say one of the suspects did have a non-life threatening gunshot wound, but would not say which suspect was shot. After the shooting, police say the driver wound up at the Walk of Champions at Bryant-Denny Stadium to get help. Captain Jack Kennedy with the Violent Crimes Unit says they what caused the shooting, calling it unnecessary.
This time we believe they just had an encounter and got into some type of minor verbal altercation as they were out and about on the strip.
A lot of those apartments in that area have cameras. Is there video of this gun battle?
We have quite a few sources of video from multiple different sources on this.
Now, Alabama Athletics says Miles is no longer a part of the basketball team. And at this point, both Miles and Davis are in jail with no bond. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated on this as we learn more.
Man, that's what I'm saying. He done lost his life just like that. Both of them. One's going to be called for capital murder. The other one is attempted murder. Like, bro, like, that's what I'm saying. It's getting out of control. You know what I'm saying? It's a 21-year-old man that should have been like, why is you with? I know that's your homeboy, bro, but you probably done caught some feelings. I don't know what it was for you to do that. So I'm going to play this other video, you know what I'm saying, courtesy of AOL, of them showing him leaving the jail. But this is the disturbing part of that. Y'all check this out.
I swear, I love you more than you imagine.
So see, that's the confusing part. And that was after they picked him up and he was in the jail and he's being transported. He said, I love you more than you can even imagine, I swear. So did he know that girl? See, that's the confusing part of it. Does he know that girl? It was somebody that he knew. Because at the end of the day, it's like, damn, I can't believe that. I can't believe that this man that played basketball, that wasn't from there, got that entangled in there to the point where he had a gun and he shot back in the car. What he thought this was the Wild West? He thought he could do that. Man, let me tell y'all something about Tuscaloosa. They don't play. They don't play. And they said it actually happened. It happened right on University Boulevard. So when you get off on the exit, University Boulevard is right there. That's like the strip. Everybody goes down at McFarland, all that area right there. So that being said, it endued and it started right there. So by starting right there, then they followed them. So that's another thing that he's going to be charged, premeditated, because he drove down on them and shot. And why would you shoot in the car when when you know that there's a female in the car after y'all get in an argument, bro? Like, he really was like, I don't know what he thought. And then him, so what happened was Tuscaloosa came out, UA came out and said, well, he's not, what he did was, which was they covered CYA, they messed around and said he rolled his ankle. That's what they said initially, he rolled his ankle and he was out for the season. Then they came back 24 hours later and said, this is what happened. And he's no longer with the team. So now this young man is stuck down there in T-Town in the Alabama jails now. Don't forget now, they just got done talking about, and they still talking about the Alabama jails. That's why I be telling these young men, if you know, and if you keep up on current events and you know the situation going on in Alabama, and it could be a possibility you sent to prison, man, that's crazy, man. Y'all kids got to realize that y'all young men, man, y'all are free property, free labor. Yeah, he definitely gonna regret it for the rest of his life. And you know what? And it's sad because it's all over. Like I said, the last few days we've been showing it all over a female. All over a female. Because I don't see him getting into it with just a dude that he did. Like they said, and then the female, they said she was from Birmingham. Big Rez, salute. Salute, Big Rez. We just sitting here talking about it, Big Rez. I was going to go in some deep building, which I'll do later, you know, for the holidays. But I had to shine light because this is in Alabama. So this is a basketball star for Alabama, Darius Miles. You can look him up. And what happened was, I guess this weekend, he got into an altercation with a dude. By him doing that, him and his homeboy decide to run down on dude in the car, and he had a female in there. Well, they started shooting. The one guy returned fire back, shot Darius's friend in the other car, which, you know, they were shooting at Darius and then was shooting at him first, which he returned fire, which entailed shot this girl. T-Town, yeah, I thought you was talking about, no, Tulsa, no. Talking about Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This just happened yesterday where they end up picking him up. So if you look him up, Darius Miles, he's a basketball player for you, a young black man, end up shooting in the car and then end up shooting and hitting the girl in the car, killed the girl. So now he's up for, capital murder, bro. His life is gone. This girl is gone. And you know that, Big Rez. A lot of times it's always over a female. I don't see it being over no money. Yeah, man, like this is crazy, Rez. Like this is the stuff that we going through right now, man. And you know, University of Alabama, and here's the thing, it's so hush-hush because then it brings light on them folks. Think about it, man. This T-Town, this Tuscaloosa, dog, this road tide country. This dude did this right there, and he plays for the team. Where was his God in that? Where was his homeboys? Did they stop messing with him on the team or something? Like, come on, bro. Like, what happened to the team factor? He had no business out there. And nigga, why you got a gun? You can't use your hands. What are you doing? You don't know if he was intoxicated, he feeling himself, he mad because he ain't playing no more, but he still feel like he the truth. It be shit like that, man, messing with them dudes' ego. He from the East. And he like, man, I ain't finna watch this. This is how we do, man. And they don't realize, like they said, they got cameras everywhere. That's why he got caught. Like, I don't think people understand. You can't run down on people, dog, nowadays. There's cameras on every corner. There's cameras in places you wouldn't know. There's cameras on buildings. There's cameras on businesses. There's cameras everywhere. Why couldn't you put your hands? It seemed like to me, you probably couldn't whoop the nigga or something. Maybe the nigga punked him in front of everybody. That's why he had to run down. I don't know. But I just think, man, this is a wasted life. 3 people's lives are wasted, dog. That's regardless, that's 3 of our people wasted. A young, beautiful lady that really was in the middle of it, whether she was messing with him or not, who knows. Then you also got, on this flip side, you got the one homeboy, he was shot. Then you turn around and you got this nigga right here that plays, and he's the prize. Not saying, you know, RIP that young lady, she was a prize too in her own rights. But I'm saying he is the one that's going to be exploited. That's the way it's going to work. Like, he's the one that's getting exploited. So salute the people coming in here. Hit that like button. We're going to run it back again. This is coming out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This UA star is in trouble. There's trouble in T-Town. So let's go.
Ground. The other man on the right is Michael Davis. Police say he is not affiliated with UA, but he is also arrested and charged with the capital murder of 23-year-old Jamia Harris of Birmingham. Now, here's the scene where police say the shooting happened early this morning. The 400 block of Grace Street off of University Boulevard in the area of the Strip. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office says a driver reported someone shooting into his vehicle and hitting the passenger. The driver says he then shot back in self-defense. Police say one of the suspects did have a non-life-threatening gunshot wound, but would not say which suspect was shot. After the shooting, police say the driver wound up at the Walk of Champions at Bryant-Denny Stadium to get help. Captain Jack Kennedy with the Violent Crimes Unit says they believe they know what caused the shooting, calling it unnecessary.
This time we believe they just had an encounter and got into some type of minor verbal altercation as they were out and about on the strip.
A lot of those apartments in that area have cameras. Is there video of this gun battle?
We have quite a few sources of video from multiple different sources on this.
Now, Alabama Athletics says Miles is no longer a part of the basketball team, and at this point, both Miles and Davis are in jail with no bond. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated on this as we learn more.
Man, this young man threw his life away that serious, man. I can't believe this. I can't believe that he would just throw his life away, man. There's two young men. And the nigga probably did, the dude that got shot, that probably, and you know what? It could have been the nigga that was in the car could have been beefing with dude. It could have been his gal. Who knows? Somewhere somebody was talking much crap. There was crap going on back and forth. There was a lot of shit talking back and forth, guys. Bro, he probably was intoxicated. He probably still mad. He ain't playing. He probably was talking to all the females. Like I said, it does something with him. They put him in a situation where he felt like he was entitled, privileged. I know those ball players that be over there on that yard, man. When you're a ball player, when you playing in sports, and everybody's praising you, and then you fall off. Y'all remember the show, like in Good Times, when your boy did it, Keith. Remember Keith was supposed to damn play for the Bears, and JJ tripped him up. You remember Keith went from being big dog, he was gonna do this and he was gonna do this. Even Sweet Daddy, Sweet Daddy wanted to try to go in on the money, but then he fell off. When he fell off, he got to drinking. You know what I'm saying? He got to trying to snap on Thelma. Thelma had to slap the shit out of him. Told Keith, you got me messed up. You ain't gonna keep talking to me like that. Even when he had hit her, she said, Keith, I just need to do one more thing. Bow, don't you ever put your hands on me again. Y'all remember that? That was, yeah. See, Keith was trying to blow up too. And that's what I'm saying, they get the big head. So, Rez, I'm going to show you this one right here. Check this one out, Rez.
I swear, I love you more than you imagine.
Yeah, so when he's there and he said, I love you more than you can imagine, that's what's throwing me off. That part right there, I love you more than you can imagine. I don't get that. Who was he talking to? You know what I'm saying? Who was he trying to tell that to? He was telling it to somebody. Maybe he could have been talking to his mama. Maybe they let his mama follow his mama in there or something. I don't know. But man, that would crush me though. I'm not gonna lie. As a parent, that would devastate me and crush me all at the same time. It's like, damn, bro, you done messed yourself up. You ain't got no time on your hands. You needed a girl or something. Or maybe that, like I said, maybe that was his girl. Who knows? But I just know that's just really unfortunate, dog. That's a waste. Because now his ass he done. And maybe he was trying to, let's go back to this. A lot of times people are green too. Let's be honest. Green too at the same time. Maybe his ass was trying to be loyal. Maybe the dude seen a green ass dude. Don't get it twisted now. There's some niggas out there that know how to play the game. So maybe like, bruh, man, take the charge, bro. They ain't gonna say nothing, bro. If both of us don't say nothing, but I didn't see the other dude much told. Because he went to the hospital. They said he went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. So you better believe when they got to that hospital, they end up getting his ass. And it's just really sad and unfortunate, bro. Like, I just don't, that's the thing that's blowing my mind. I just don't get it. Salute, Natty Pooh. Salute. Natty Pooh, we sit here talking. I was going to go into some stuff and some history stuff, which I am later on today. We got 38 people in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Hit that like. We're talking about the UA star is in trouble in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, man. 21-year-old kid. I think he's from D.C. So him playing ball, he's a University of Alabama star, right? So by him being a star, this joker, I guess, was out. You know what I'm saying? University Drive over there. That's where all the college folks hang out. Some girl that's from Birmingham came down with another dude. They get to arguing. The guy said he know what it was about. So I'm thinking it's got to be a female. They was arguing. All of a sudden, the one guy leaves with the chick. The car pulls up, start unloading. He got a gun. I think he was expecting him to run down on him. He unloaded, shot back, right? So when he shot back, they didn't. I don't think they hit the guy. I don't know. But I do know that they hit the female. So the female gets shot. She dies. So now this young man, Darius Miles, that had a basketball career and could have went to the league or could have done something prominent, is now up for capital murder. Like, come on, man. And this is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This is Nick Saban country. They don't play out there. He had an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He should have sat his ass down and been doing something. But he wanted to be in the mix, you know what I'm saying? And he was well known around there. And that's what happens with these young kids. And just think about the parents sending them way down there, way down south from the East Coast. You know, the East Coast got a different way of looking at stuff. And then come down south and think that people are slow. And I can't believe that he would do that with another nigga and risk his life. Now, I don't know if were they family members? I don't know what the hell they was, but I know they was some two dumb niggas that done wasted their life. And a young lady has lost her life. So salute the Natty Pooh coming in. Pooh, we're going to run this back for everybody coming in. This is, again, coming out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Tuscaloosa, T-Town.
With the blue background. The other man on the right is Michael Davis. Police say he is not affiliated with UA, but he is also arrested and charged with the capital murder of 23-year-old Jamia Harris of Birmingham. Now, here's the
Hit that like button, guys.
The 400 block of Grace Street off of University Boulevard in the area of the Strip. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office says a driver reported someone shooting into his vehicle and hitting the passenger. The driver says he then shot back in self-defense. Police say one of the suspects did have a non-life-threatening gunshot wound, but would not say which suspect was shot. After the shooting, police say the driver wound up at the Walk of Champions at Bryant-Denny Stadium to get help. Captain Jack Kennedy with the Violent Crimes Unit says they believe they know what caused the shooting, calling it unnecessary.
This time we believe they just had an encounter and got into some type of minor verbal altercation as they were out and about on the Strip.
A lot of those apartments in that area have cameras. Is there video of this gun battle?
We have quite a few sources of video from multiple different sources on this.
Now, Alabama Athletics says Miles is no longer a part of the basketball team. And at this point, both Miles and Davis are in jail with no bond. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated on this as we.
So you see that, Natty Pooh. So, yeah, man, young man, golly, young, beautiful young lady, too. They end up losing their life over some dumb shit. So I'm going to show y'all, this is when AOL picked it from him coming. Now, this is the confusing part, right? So this what got me thinking, maybe it was a girl that he liked and he got played, or maybe she didn't do it again. This goes back to that, only time shit like this happen when, like, to me personally, what I know from back in the days is usually over some money or a female. So this one right here, this one got me thrown off. Y'all hit that like button coming in. 76 people in the building. Salute to y'all coming in here. Y'all hit that like button. So let's watch this. This is the little short clip of him leaving the jail. So y'all pay attention. Listen to what he said. Because that's the thing. He's just an innocent kid, man. I mean, not kid, but young man. He's not a kid. He's a young man, so we had to look at it like that. And he will be tried as an adult because technically he is, even though his reaction or his cognitive reaction was not where it was supposed to be. So let's go ahead. Let's look into this. Let's check this out.
I swear, it ain't even more than you imagine.
So that's what messed me up. I swear, I love you more than you can imagine. Who is he talking to? That's what threw me off. I swear, I love you more than you can imagine. Because it's like, was he talking to that girl? And I tried to find other stuff they didn't go in depth and say, but that's what messed me up. I swear I love you. Was he mad at that chick? But then for him to pull up, right? So if the girl got shot, the way I'm looking at it, you know what I'm saying? Like we breaking this down. Okay, so the girl got shot. The other guy didn't get shot. So we can safely say, allegedly, when they pulled up, that had to have been a pull-up next to car, right? Let's break it down. Car to car. The driver's side had to pull up on the passenger side for the girl to get shot. Then what's scary is he had to pull the gun. But I'm confused how his homeboy got hit. Maybe because it missed the bullet. They didn't say he got hit. They wouldn't say who got shot. So I don't know. I know he didn't get it. It didn't look like he got shot, right? 108 people in the building. Hit that like button, man. Happy King birthday. So that being said, think about that. I'm confused. I'm a little confused. So he got shot. I get it. But they charged the ball player with capital murder. So do y'all think that he was mad chasing the old girl? She was in the car. Because other than that, wouldn't they have pulled in on his homeboy side? Wouldn't the passenger side been on the left side and the driver's side would have been on the right side versus the guy that was the ball player, he pulled up with the passenger side on his left side, right? So if he pulled up on the left side, he intentionally, I would hope he didn't intentionally went to shoot her. Or maybe he was just upset. I don't see how he would have been able to shoot the guy because the guy would have got shot and you wouldn't have shot from across the girl, knowing there's a girl in the car because they said an argument started. That's why I'm kind of confused. So did he intentionally, you know what I'm saying? Did he intentionally shoot? What do y'all think? I'm curious to see what y'all think on this. Because at the end of the day, it's like, do you think it was more or less he knew that girl? Because he did play ball there, so he been there. So she probably came up, you know, Birmingham ain't that far from T-Town. Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at, I'm not that far from T-Town. So that's all I'm saying. Maybe that's what it was, you know, from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate because this is a 21-year-old child. I keep saying child, not a child. He went to school. He was supervised as a child, but somebody lacked the supervision. I just hate it as a parent. You know, imagine your son, you've been having him under your wing. He come from DC where all types of shit could pop off. But then you sit him down south thinking he's okay. And think about it. For him to get picked to play ball down south, like he really must have been good. He probably could have went anywhere up there in the north. So it's probably, I'm telling you, culture shock, everything. When I moved from the east and moved to the south, culture shock him up. Like you couldn't imagine. It's like if you move from the west to the south or you move from the west to the east, it's a culture shock because everybody moves differently. So he might be thinking, oh yeah, these dudes some country bumpkins. And I just think that he got I think his ego and his pride got the best of him. He didn't get, old girl, because for him to shoot and kill her multiple times, yeah, the young woman's mom posted on Facebook, took my baby life because she would, there it is. Black Widow, Black Matt locked it. See, I told y'all, that nigga was mad. This nigga sucked. So that's what it was. That's why the police said they knew. So he got to arguing because the girl didn't want him. Probably made him look bad in front of his homeboy. That's what it was. Oh, you don't want me? Da-da-da-da. Yeah, nigga, you ain't worth this. Da-da-da-da. Nigga, you whack as hell. Nigga, you don't even play ball no more. She said something that was so personal to him that cut. You don't really about that life. The one nigga, he just looking like, nigga, I'm just here to kick it with the bride. I'm like, nigga, you taking this too far. That's why when people say that most kids, she was just trying to enjoy her weekend with her cousin that attends the university and her boyfriend. Yeah, okay. So the nigga was pressing up on her. The one nigga like, yo, and I done been in them situations, nigga be right there, stare at your woman, like, nigga, I ain't right here. And then you have to check a nigga. That's light. But nowadays, these niggas get personal. How you get mad because a nigga don't want you? Ruin 3 lives because a nigga don't want you. 133 people in here, man. Happy King Day. Hit that like button coming in. Think about that. This nigga did not want, she didn't want this nigga. She like, nigga, just because you hoop, nigga, old big, look, tall, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ass nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm with a real nigga right now. He didn't like that. And a lot of them niggas, because they play ball and think because all the girls want them, whether it be the pink toes or whether it be the black chicks or the Asian chicks or whatever chicks there is, he think he feel entitled. He think he feel entitled. So that's the crazy part about it, man. This joker really feel like he entitled. So think about that, y'all. That shit is mind-blowing to me. So, yeah, so I want y'all to see that, man, because this right here is mind-blowing to me, dog. Definitely mind-blowing. Like Black Widow says, so sad. Ruined 3 lives. Ruined 3 lives, bruh. So that's the story. So the story was, nigga didn't want to talk. She didn't want to talk to you, nigga. What is wrong with you? She didn't want to talk to you. You little young niggas need to take rejection. Nigga, when we was coming up, when a girl didn't want to talk to you, nigga, you go back to the lab. Yeah, you go to the lab and figure out where your game went wrong. Just like in the basketball game, nigga, my jumper was off. Yeah, my jumper was off. I had 2-3 turnovers in the game and I didn't get the rebound. So you go back to the gym. New age plug, salute. Yeah, you go back to the rebound. You don't come in, you don't do no dumb shit. And like I said again, the girl didn't want you. You turn around and put yourself out there like that. And let's be honest. That's what you did. You put yourself out there like that. You got embarrassed in front of a bunch of people because you was somebody to them, but not to her. And the nigga probably laughed. And you took it a personal way. You took it a whole different way. Ran up on her. Yeah. Hey, Natty Pooh, that nigga shot 0 for 5 in the real basketball game. Salute New Age. That's what I'm saying. Think about it, Natty Pooh. That nigga shot 0 for 5. She shot that nigga down. You big, tall, light-skinned ass nigga. Nobody care about you jumping through the air. I'm with a nigga getting money. I'm here with my man. We out here kicking it. Think about that, dog. Come on, man. We got to do better. If you knew better, you do better. His daddy he was on some nonsense. You couldn't tell that nigga nothing. Fake ass Cuban zirconias in his ears. You know them ball player niggas that play ball in college. These niggas be wearing all that fake jersey. This nigga probably had about a fake ass 3-4 carrot in his ear. Couldn't tell the nigga on nothing on. He even went to the kiosk in the mall. Yeah, he done went to the Dirks in the mall and got the goddamn silver with the cubic zirconias. So you can't tell him nothing. And then he jumped through the air. Yeah, when you want them all flying through the air, niggas, you think you cold. And he playing up there. He playing in Alabama. Oh, they probably like, oh, you're just so great. That nigga probably just after he couldn't play ball, nigga probably was just like miserable. Then he started wanting. That's how it usually happens. Start hanging with nigga. Then nigga like, yeah, let's sell some green. And he like, yeah. So he probably went down there. Yeah, I got the plug. So he's selling probably selling a little green. You can't tell the nigga shit. I need a pistol now. Nigga, you on campus. You ain't even supposed to be riding with no pistols. If you part of the team, I can't stand them jumping from the free throw line at niggas like that. Because they think they so cool and gangster. You know what I'm saying? They think they just like, and it just be like they be mimicking people and they're not, you know, like I said, man, it's sad that you done went down that school, you committed to that school, you could have committed probably to a lot of the schools on the East Coast. They gave you a shot. And I tell everybody, when you come down here messing with these folks down this way in the South, bro, show you, it's like walking in somebody's house, dog. At all times, be respectful at all times. And when you leave a house, you're a representation. If they're watching you, just like the University of Alabama was watching him, the coach can only watch so many people. That nigga should have went back to the drawing board. But guess what? That nigga whole game plan gonna be different now. That nigga gonna have to play defense now. Yeah, they go. Man, that nigga went from scoring and jumping in the air to playing defense. He gonna go to jail. This nigga ass. Cause listen, Alabama jails is no joke right now. This nigga 21. Think about it. At least 20. The rest of 20 his years will be spent somewhere confined. At least if he don't get life. You know what I'm saying? And it being, you got to think about it. It being on a college campus or within the facility, it's like being within the vicinity of a school. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the vicinity of a school, it's a totally different charge. So, nigga, was you over there? Because I know when you come off of it, the school is not too far. So do they consider that Tuscaloosa as, you know, like in Indiana, they call it Notre Dame, Indiana. Totally different police, totally different way they'll handle your ass and everything. When you go to mess with this college, you got to remember these are billion-dollar businesses. Nigga, you was a representation. Not only, this is what pissed me off. You not only was a representation of the school, but of your parents, bro. Your mama and your daddy, your cousins, your uncles. This just bothers me, man, because I know how they do here in Alabama. They ain't gonna, listen here, they won't exploit it. The sad part is they're not gonna talk about what's going on. That just shows you how wild it is when the ball players is around there smoking folks. So they're not gonna shine the light because this is a SEC school and this is a very prominent school. If you come to Alabama, especially Tuscaloosa, the first thing you think of is Nick Saban. That's the first thing you think. And then the next thing you think is, let me go back. You think Roll Tide, and then you think Nick Saban. Those are the two things that's going to come out people out mouth. Roll Tide, and Nick Saban is the greatest coach. So the culture and the demographics is not for you. So you're exposed, especially Division I school. They used to tell us growing up, especially when I had moved here to the South, bro, if you can get to a D1 school, and listen, this how most of the black folks said. Gino, good morning, good morning. This is what the black folks used to say. They used to say, go to school and get a degree, because it's good when you go get a job, if that's what you're trying to do, when they see that college degree that you came from any D1 school, you in there like swimwear. So he should have been focusing on that. He should have been in the gym. He should have been like, bro, I'm going to come back being better than ever. I'm not going to be hanging out. Nigga, you hanging out. You're a ball player. Why is you hanging out in the clubs? Why is you kicking it in the clubs if you such this hell of a ball player? Like, come on, man. You lost your motivation. You thought just because you made it on the team, but bro, you got to put in work. You got to get to the next level. I think what it was is he could have been growing up, especially he was so probably focused on ball so much. He was isolated when he got out there. The first day, oh man, you're great. You got to think where he was from. He was good, but he was amongst other people that was good, right? He beat the rest of those out, but they still were good. Then you come here and then you think you're good as well, but then the coaches don't see that and they have a program. So you either don't follow the program. Salute, Ms. Hartfield. Good morning. Good morning. Happy King Day. We just sit here talking about this University of Alabama star, Darius Miles, that played for Alabama. And he was caught this weekend on capital murder, which blew my mind. He ended up getting into an argument because a girl didn't want him. She with her boyfriend and come to see her friend at University of Alabama. She came from Birmingham. She leaves throughout the day. I guess it was an argument that started back and forth. They leave. When they leave, the guy Darius Miles pulls up with his homeboy and start unloading. End up killing the girl, and he's up for capital murder. So that being said, I don't think it was him talking to the person he said he loved him more than you can imagine. Probably was his mother. Probably they allowed his mother to walk to the end of that door to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't sound like a bad kid. I think he did that just to get brownie points. He did that because he didn't want to look like, and that's why we got to say, he didn't want to look like no punk. You know what I'm saying? Or what we say, oh man, you got to bow down. You know, was he gang affiliated? No. He was a University of Alabama ball player. The argument pursued over a young lady. That young lady rejected him. Yeah, he was running off emotions. Facts. So let's play this video back for everybody. Salute the people coming in. 146 people. Hit that like button, please. Hit that like button.
On the left with the blue background. The other man on the right is Michael Davis. Police say he is not affiliated.
Hit that like button.
Capital murder of 23-year-old Jamia Harris of Birmingham. Now, here's the scene where police say the shooting happened early this morning. The 400 block of Grace Street off of University Boulevard in the area of the Strip. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office says a driver reported someone shooting into his vehicle and hitting the passenger. The driver says he then shot back in self-defense. Police say one of the suspects did have a non-life threatening gunshot wound, but would not say which suspect was shot. After the shooting, police say the driver wound up at the Walk of Champions at Bryant-Denny Stadium to get help. Captain Jack Kennedy with the Violent Crimes Unit says they believe they know what caused the shooting, calling it unnecessary.
This time we believe they just had an encounter and got into some type of minor verbal altercation as they were out and about on the Strip.
A lot of those apartments in that area have cameras. Is there video of this gun battle?
We have quite a few sources of video from multiple different sources on this.
Now, Alabama Athletics says Miles is no longer a part of the basketball team. And at this point, both Miles and Davis are in jail with no bond. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated on this as we learn more.
Man, that's so unfortunate, man. That's really unfortunate. That shit that hit, man. Because that's like you said, Miss Hartfield, a good guy gone bad. It's like, damn, bro, she didn't want you. So this is the video. Again, I showed this video before, but this is the video of him leaving the jail, being transported. My apologies. There y'all go. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. 147 in the building.
I swear, I love you more than you imagine.
Yeah, so that's him saying, I swear I love you more than I can imagine. So my whole thing is, from that being said, He must have been talking to his mother. He had to have been talking to his mother on that. That's the only thing I could think of. He was talking to his mother on that, and he just like, dang, yeah, dang. Shout out Miss Smith, Mama Smith in the building. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Smith. Shout out to King. Shout out to my man Dewberry. Shout out to CW. Y'all doing big things out there. Y'all check my brothers out, man. Y'all follow them. Check out their websites. Everything, man, is getting bigger and bigger. So, yeah. So, that being said, man, think about that, man. Man, that's gotta hurt, man. That's gotta hurt. It's not the mama's fault. You know what I'm saying? I can't, but I just feel like the school, I hope he doesn't. Miss Hartfield, come on now. Now we getting deep. I hope he don't too. Because if you look at him, Miss Hartfield, you can see he ain't cut for that. You can see that it got the best of him. He might have been under influence. You got some niggas around there laughing at him. You know what I'm saying? You probably got some niggas laughing at him. Probably told him, hyped him up. Damn, nigga, you gonna let that nigga, man, forget that nigga. He ain't from here, man. You let that nigga punk you, nigga. You play ball here, nigga. We T-Town knowing this nigga ain't even from here. Some people get so misconstrued, dog. My dad used to always tell me, bro, if you ain't from there, don't get the big head and think you are, dog. Remember, you're not from there. Yeah, it's very disappointing. That's why I was going to do something, and I am going to do something later on some history. But man, Miss Hartfield, how you buy? And this is the area where I stay at, close by, and this is a young brother. Salute, E. Salute. Oh, happy birthday to the queen. Happy birthday. Yeah, we got another queen. Okay, we got two Aquariuses back to back, huh? Well, E, man, I was going to do something. I know you just swinging through. I appreciate you swinging through. I know you're probably listening. But, yeah, man, this is coming out of University of Alabama, King. You know what I'm saying? A UA star, man, got in trouble, man, this weekend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he should have been all us. He should have been getting a better understanding. What he should have been doing was listening to his parents before he listened to anybody else. That's what he should be listening to. He need to be getting his self-awareness, mind awareness. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people you got to be able to be individually accountable. You got to be unapologetic, an unapologetic man. And what it was is that his emotions got the best of him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, again, a lot of these young men don't have male guidance to even help them out or any, shape, form, or fashion. And then they just push them out there. It's even in the NBA, same thing. You know what I'm saying? And again, you can't tell somebody something when everybody's, he really formed the ball, as we say, because you can't really tell somebody something if they ain't listening, because there's no way. My problem is, what about the homeboy, his homeboy in the car? Why the hell he didn't tell him to stop? See, this is another thing I got where niggas want to be friends with niggas and want to try to live up to an image that a nigga is. Bro, why you ain't now that the same nigga that could have stopped him is the nigga that got shot too. Like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing here? This man come all the way from Birmingham to come kick it with his girl, and now he got to go back and bury his girl. He probably didn't even want to go. She went to go down there to kick it with her people. He probably, most niggas, man, I don't even want to go down here, man. Damn, you know how it is. Man, and most niggas be like, man, I ain't really on that type of time. But he doing it for his girl. You know what I'm saying? So he go down there, he already feeling like, man, I don't even mess with these niggas down here. Nigga probably, no day ones and no loyalty. Yeah, because I would have been mad as hell, man. Man, I tell a lot of my homeboys, it's easy to crash out, bro. Why? If that's easy to do, why do it? There's no logic in crashing out. If you're willing, if you already know you're going to crash out, you might as well do it and not involve nobody else. Go somewhere, go far away and go and do it as shit. Why would you do it around me? That's what I would have said. Hey, bro, it ain't even worth it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you Darius Miles. Nigga, you get all the bras. Nigga, forget that bra. You don't need that bra for nothing. You don't need her, nigga. Nigga, you been drinking. Nigga, you mad. Nigga, hey, man, let that go. Ain't nobody, how many people, the way the day and age, these young folks, man, that shit would have been deaded by the next basketball game. Nobody would have brought that up. That one nigga wouldn't have said nothing. He got mad because she didn't want him. What kind of shit is that? Yeah, mental illness. And he probably one of them old niggas up in the club staring a chick down the whole night. He over there looking, what rap song? Yeah, what rap song told this retarded nigga to do that? Ego. Come on now. That's what it's all about. Can't tell the nigga shit. And why is his homeboy, man? Like I said, his homeboy should have been like, yo, fam, hey, man, that ain't even work, man. Forget that broad. Man, they could have went and go smash some other broads. They ain't had to deal with her. And then you run down on this girl and you pull up beside her. You pull up beside her on that side and you unload it because she didn't want you. Here's the crazy part. Man, this nigga won't even mad at the dude. Think about that. This had nothing to do with the guy that was driving. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest, dog. Like, this wasn't even his gal. This some chick he tried to holler at that had a nigga that was there. Yeah, his homeboy was stupid. He probably was trying to get clout from him too. Hey, yeah, man, I'm riding with Darius. Shit, man, we finna run down Darius. Shit, we finna run down, man. I'm with you, my nigga. I'm gonna ride with you. No, nigga. I'm like Trey in the car, nigga. Let me out, my nigga. Yeah, let me out, nigga. You finna go crack, man. Let me out, man. Remember the old commercial? You can learn a lot from a dummy. They used to have them dummy commercial when they crashed the cars. And you're like, oh, I can't believe this happened. And they said, just remember, you can learn a lot from a dummy. Them niggas was some straight up dummies. Like, nigga, you didn't know that there's cameras around. You didn't know that the police was going to catch you. You didn't know that you was Darius Miles. You didn't know that they call you Darius Miles. You didn't know that you on TV when you play basketball. You didn't know your family can see you way in D.C. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, the reality doesn't line up correctly. This nigga probably like, and you got another nigga there that ain't got no damn talent. They said he wasn't even affiliated with the team. So that means he was just an outside T-Town nigga. And every time them niggas that live around the school, them niggas some straight, them shootouts all the time in Tuscaloosa around there. That's why Alabama makes sure that they keep that bullshit out because it's $1 billion business. And bro, you brought that shit on that campus. Yeah, you brought that shit on campus. Nigga won't even, your homeboy won't even, that's why he didn't do it. That's why a lot of times them dudes try to get accreditation. They try to get credit from, you know what I'm saying, from another nigga that's from outside. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm really a street nigga. No, you play ball, my guy, for the University of Alabama. You might have was a street guy, but you are now, he was the cheerleader. Man, come on, Miss Hartfield, that's what he was. He probably was hyping his ass up. Yeah, nigga, we gonna run on this nigga. Shit, I know we gonna hit this, but I know that nigga. I know, you know what I'm saying? These niggas don't know this way. And nigga, you end up killing a woman over one night. A woman, and then now you're gonna go down. See, this is where the end result where they don't get it. You're gonna go down as the dude that killed a girl that didn't want you. That should be the title. Man goes to jail because he killed a girl that didn't want him. Mom posted it on Facebook. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The homeboy must have gave him the gun because he probably was on, like I said, he pulled up on the driver's side to passenger door of her. He might have did pass him the gun. And that was able for the guy to end up shooting back. The worst kind, facts. The worst kind, Miss Hartfield. Worst kind of cheerleader in the world. Open carry would be a big problem. It is. It passed. And what concealed? We got concealed carry. Yeah, we got it. No, it's open. Open and concealed. Now it passed in January. Yeah, it's a big problem right now. Shit, January came, man, you saw dudes walking up in the Walmart, dog. They stick hanging out. They got it stick and the clip hanging out. You see that everywhere. Yeah, you see that everywhere. They now in Alabama now, because it kind of bypasses. They can't search you or they can't run. You can be able to carry a concealed weapon without having a gun permit. As long as allegedly don't have a felon. But all that means is just allowing street niggas to carry guns. Because most people are not going to go through the proper chains to go and get a background check done. You know what I'm saying? They'll just go buy a gun, or they're making those what they call those ghost guns, where they're making them through this. You know what I'm saying, with the CNCs, with the CNC machines or the press machines. You know what I'm saying? Because the ghost guns don't have a serial number. Yeah, Miss Hartfield. Yeah. So this is the stuff I'm talking about. Like you said, Miss Hartfield, wasted talent, wasted talent. But more importantly, a young lady, the 3D print, a young lady lost her life. A young lady lost her life at the end of the day. No matter what nobody say, for her coming to kick it with her peoples in Tuscaloosa just for the weekend. They go down there to go kick it. Probably went to the game or something. It might have been a ball game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's crazy. I just can't believe 139 people in it. Hit that like button, man. This is about, again, wanted to bring awareness, but it's just sad because it still go on. It's like, man, bro, I bet you his whole life flashed in front, like you said, man, a great kid. Great kid. And that boy was crying, and he probably like, damn, and he probably didn't get it. He probably didn't realize when he got in that car and he cried, I love you more. Like, it messed him up. When you saw him hitting his head and stuff. Nigga, that's it. That seatbelt went on. You are now property of the state of Alabama. And nigga, you ain't even from Alabama. Let's be honest. Appreciate it, Ms. Hartfield. Think about it. You're not even from Alabama. And now you belong. I'm going to say this again. Now you belong to the state of Alabama. You have an Alabama correctional number now. You are no longer your name no more. You are number, they even tell you, they don't ask you your name. They ask you to call out your number. You went from that's deep. You went from having a number on your chest to having a number in real life. Like the battle rap. Do you believe in a parallel universe? Damn, that's a hell of a parallel universe to go from having numbers on your back to having numbers in real life. And your whole life was surrounded by numbers and scoring. When you scored, dog, you scored for the big team. They got you for free. And you lost all your scoring numbers. Everything went to zero. Yeah, don't be pressured. Don't be pressed over. This is the type of thing that can happen. Facts. And it happens all the time, with those kids that, like that young man, folks probably had him so, engulfed in ball and to keep him out of trouble, especially, that, Ms. Harvey, on the East Coast. So he probably, yeah, it seems like it was written out, man. Like I said, think about it, parallel universe. Ain't that crazy? Like it was pre-written, dog. And you happen to be in Alabama. And you land in the place, I'm telling y'all, Tuscaloosa, and then you're going to a jail where they don't give a damn about what ball you play. Nigga, you're going to be playing rec ball, doing rec time for the rest of your life. Damn, that's deep. That's deep. And you're going to go down in history of being there at the being at the University of Alabama that killed a girl that didn't want you. This is the storyline. I hate it because they need to put this storyline so people can look at this, man. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta better learn from those who haven't. Didn't lose it. That's a fact. That's a fact. You have to have priorities. You have to have accountability. He didn't have nobody in the car that will hold him accountable. He had nobody that was standing out there. They probably told the people standing out there probably told him, bro, take your ass home, bro. Bro, let that shit go. What are you doing? Nigga probably say, hey, dog, listen to my house real fast. Let's go to my crib, nigga. Let's grab this gun. Yeah, this nigga got me all the way fucked up, dog. And they go to saying, on God. On God, they got me messed up in here, dog. Yeah, man. Shit, you got your gun? Man, let's go get my piece, dog. Whole time they riding and one nigga chill, like you said, chill eating. Cause ain't no way in the hell, nigga. If that's your homeboy, nigga, I'd have been telling that nigga, you need to go home and nigga, you need to get in the gym, nigga. We trying to get to the league, my nigga. If I protect you in my city, nigga, we would have been friends forever. I would have never told no nigga I wouldn't tell niggas to do that, period. Bet alone tell a nigga that's playing Division I, and all he gotta do is score points and stay out of trouble, and he could go to the league. Even if he drafted in the 3rd, 4th round, nigga, you still made it. You think about, you got all the way this far, and you didn't accomplish nothing but a memory. You didn't accomplish what the ending goal was. How you get that far and quit? That's what he did. He's a quitter. They say pride is the first step to a downfall, dog. Pride is the first step to a downfall. And this shit is hurtful, man. Because I love ball. I love to see kids in sports. Because a lot of times when kids in sports have to go through a lot, they got to give up a lot. They got to give up hanging out with hanging out with your friends. When I used to say, my coach used to tell us during basketball season, you couldn't have no girlfriends. Don't be caught dead around no girl. All it is work and ball. That's it. Conditioning, ball, and school. That was it. Focus on your schoolwork and score points. So then when he get out here, that's why a lot of those NBA players get hemmed up with them females, because that's all they used to. It's a regiment. Once they broke their regiment or you give them any kind of leniency, then they don't know how to act. Then they started accrediting the fact that they're that good. And you can't tell them shit. And then they get mad when a bunch of people tell them shit, but then you got that one nigga. I'm right, nigga, man, shit, I don't care what they say, nigga. You been cold since day one. First time I ever met you, you coldest nigga I met. Man, you better than the niggas. And they go on, and then you just start listening to that. Just keep listening to that to the point where, yeah, man, nigga got me photo. Hey, nigga, shit, you gonna ride with me? Yeah, nigga, let's ride. Instead of saying, nigga, you don't need to be riding with us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. I can't stand this, dog. Damn. So let's play this back again, y'all. Y'all listen to this. Again, very unfortunate to do this on King's Day, but this is a king. This was a king, a fallen king that got taken down by him being around the wrong people. Not all people are for you. Not all people have your best interests in heart. Some people hate. Some people want to see you fall. They prey on your downfall. You know what I'm saying? They prey on your downfall. And he wasn't aware and wasn't smart enough to see that they didn't want to help. Nobody wanted to help him. Not even a nigga in the car. Not even a nigga in the car couldn't talk to this nigga. That's when I tell you, that nigga pride was so big. Nigga don't let nobody, man, fuck that, man. Either that or nigga get out the car or something. He could have said that. I wonder how his family, that's what I'm saying. It's a domino effect. Not even that, let's keep it a bean. Because the nigga was popular. How you think that nigga girl felt? See, that's a different angle. How you think this nigga girl felt if he had a girl? More like this nigga was a player. He probably had a girl on the side. How you think the girl felt knowing the nigga, you supposed to been coming by my crib, you done got into it with a nigga at the club over his gal, and you killed her. You didn't even go kill. You didn't fight him because you were scared to fight him. You pulled up on him on some sucker shit and shot her up. Nigga, you's a lame. Yeah. You's a lame, my nigga. You at the club with another nigga. You supposed to just be there just chilling, dog. Instead, you stalking and goddamn eye gouging another female, another nigga's girl. Come on, man. We know that. That's why he was arrogant. That's why he felt like he could have had anybody. He didn't smash a lot of them bras up in that club. Nigga, you couldn't have that one, though. That ain't your gal. That's that man gal. That's some lame. That's, to me, some lame. That's lame, bro. That's super lame, bro. Man, you took that man, dog. She was there. She left in the car with her man from where they stayed at, bro. Yeah, God would always expose the fake facts. And it's like, bro, the man probably, her man that came from Birmingham, like, damn, baby, you got to go down there. Well, no, I told him we was going to go down here. Damn, I really don't feel like, I'm probably the nigga like, shit, I'm going to be missing some bread and shit. We could do this shit here. Had him come here. No, let's go down there. Da. And he like, let's let it go. And then that nigga probably like, shit, let me grab this pistol, dog. Nah, we ain't gonna be nowhere like that, man. And shit, I don't trust these niggas. And every time a nigga go out of town and you got a real nigga that come out of town and they go in these spots, these niggas gonna eyeball you. They do it every time. They eyeball you, then they get to talking about who this nigga, man. Who that is? Who he with, man? Who that girl right there? Hey, girl. Nigga so bold, we walk past, nigga might tap your gal to see what kind of game you on. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga right here, man, this nigga has some issues. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine this girl get a call and she see, maybe he was talking to her. Maybe and then she probably so in love. Maybe he was talking to her when I love you more than anything. He probably was trying to convince her. Could have been his gal. He could have been trying to convince her, I love you more than anything. Yeah, he want her to ride with him. He ain't coming. Look here, girl. If you was his girl and he did that shit and killed a female because she ain't want, you do not. That nigga on some other stuff. Yeah, that nigga on some other stuff. Maybe that nigga would have been a threat in the NBA. No disrespect to him. He probably would have been a threat when it came to them female, man. He might have done some dumb shit. Nigga, you got some, and that sound like he got some anger issues, some emotional issues that he deal with females. That's what it seemed like. Seemed like he feels like he has an entitlement to females. Nigga, I ain't never know. Like, God, I'm telling you, I'd be blown away. Nigga, you shot the girl up because she didn't want you. Like, think about this, y'all. He didn't shoot the dude. The dude was the one that shot back so he wouldn't get shot up. They said a barrage or unload a barrage of gunshots. Like, nigga, come on, man. She didn't want you, bruh. That's the game, nigga. Your chick chose me. They ain't never watched Goldie. Nigga, we can keep it civilized so we can get into some gangster shit. But that nigga didn't want to get in no gangster shit with my man. He wanted to get in some gangster shit with the woman. Nigga, you used to put your hands on females? Like you say, nigga, don't get mad. Your girl chose me. Shit. And if that was his girl, he might have tried to hit her up, probably tried to holler. Maybe she might have came down there once before. He might have saw her once before and she tried to push up. Yeah, he did. That's right. Yeah, because he know. But then again, it could have been, you know what I'm saying? He, like the dude, like I'm telling you, like, if I go anywhere, allegedly, I'm going to protect myself. Like in the South, if I leave here and go to another city, I'm allegedly going to be protected by somebody or something. Yeah. I'm not doing that because I'm telling you, the South is different. But he definitely was an abuser, dog. Like I would run. Why he right there with his homeboy? Why they ain't jumped the nigga? See, this is what I'm telling y'all. When they was out there talking, see, they knew that nigga had a gun. That's what it make it seem like. They wanted to try to jump that nigga. That nigga drew that pistol like, nigga, y'all bring y'all ass you want to. And then they felt this, oh, this nigga pull a gun? Okay, we gonna see you, my nigga. And they tried to do a damn Call of Duty or what they call it, a Grand Theft Auto or some shit. I don't know what they thought they were doing. Yeah, but that's what these young folks is now. They get these guns. They don't know how to fight. None of them take boxing classes. None of them know how to do none of that shit. The first thing they want to do is go get a gun and an extended clip and a switch. That's what they want. It's like a rapper with chains. They need a chain, they need rims, and they need cars, and they need a bride. Yeah, why bring a gun? You would never think pro athlete and gun in the same. That's what I said. Like, what was his teammates? But guess what? He wasn't hanging out with them. He ditched them to go hang out with old dumbass nigga. That he needed a yes man. That's what he was looking for. That's why his career was on a decline. Nigga, you looking for yes men. He didn't want to hear what everybody else probably told him on the team. Nigga, you need to stay from over there. Nigga, I gotta go run, make this run. Nigga probably maybe copping some green. You know what I'm saying? That's how it started. Yep. Probably was cop, maybe copping green. Yeah, you did, Miss Hartfield. That's what I said. You said it tore on the, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that shit crazy. So that's what I said. It's crazy when you sit there and look at it. So we're gonna run it back. Y'all share this, post this. 154 people still in the chat. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm just breaking down this game on this shit because this shit right here, his boy, well, yeah, his boy won't play ball. He was just a nigga that came. That's why I be tired, man. I was telling my son this, dog. Like, I'm not a fan. I play ball. When you got niggas that's fans that come to your game, I get it. But if it ain't family, and then you hang out with the nigga and the nigga just join it, he go along, get along type nigga, man. And you can't mess with no niggas like that, man. That's why I've never been a yes man. I'm going to tell you just like it is. You don't like it, I don't care. I respect that, but I'm entitled to that, and you entitled to feel a certain way. And then we can do like everything. We can agree to disagree and find a median. If we don't find a median, then oh well, because the world is too big. Just focus on one person if your purpose is bigger. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you too, Ms. Hartfield. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta be honest here, man. They say pride is the first step to a downfall. And then, like I said, he was mad his career wasn't doing so good. I guess he had an injury. I think it was his attitude. I think his attitude got the best of him. So then the coach said, hey, man, let me sit your ass down for a little bit. So then like, man, fuck that. So then he don't want to be around them because he's hating on the ball team, thinking that they the reason why. But nigga, you're the problem. Because nigga, if you shot somebody, I can only imagine your attitude at practice. Oh, yeah, this nigga right here probably was a problem. Try to talking shit to everybody. And maybe he not even saying nothing to people and just willing to take it out. The females, probably the first female he smashed, and she told him how good he looked and how good he was. She went straight to his head. He wasn't used to that. He wasn't used to that attention. Yeah. He wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? He was probably fine as a little boy, probably sit there at the house. Then the homeboys used to not, you know what I'm saying? So he came down there. A lot of them dudes go to them colleges. They leave a lot of times, especially them ball players, and they start acting out. It's because, dog, they never used to nothing. They're not used to attention. They were either always picked on for a reason or they couldn't go nowhere everybody else went. So when they start getting attention, you can't tell them shit. They don't want to listen to shit you got to say. Nigga, I score. Nigga, I jump in the air. Nigga, I know how to dunk. Nigga, can you dunk? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought he was gang. He won't gang when he was crying. Oh, I said, man, you shot that girl. Dan, salute. Yes, not a problem. Yeah, man, it's like crazy, man. We got to start speaking on stuff like this. These young folks, man, like I said, these birds of a feather flock together. You better believe, and here's the crazy part. We all know from street to square niggas, you don't think that nigga told? See, niggas be talking about this snitching shit, dog. I'm going on that road. Niggas talking about this snitching shit. You don't think his homeboy, when he pulled up at that hospital, say, hey, that nigga shot me, man. Hey, shit, that nigga shot me. That dude shot me back. Think about this. He thought he really was going to get away with shooting a nigga with another nigga in the car. Nigga, you was better off doing that by yourself. All you did was bring a witness. Yeah, he shot and killed a girl. Yeah, the nigga Darius pulled up on the side of the passenger side where she was on the passenger side and lit the car up because she ain't want to talk to him. If that ain't some lame ass shit in the world, I ain't never seen no lame. That's a L7 all day. Straight square. Straight L7, y'all. No cap. So yeah, man, let's go ahead. We're going to run this back again. Y'all share this content. I appreciate y'all still in here rocking with us. Happy King Day. Happy Young Queen Queen Scott Day. Yesterday was King Scott Day. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody rocking with us.
On the left with the blue background. The other man on the right is Michael Davis. He is not affiliated with UA, but he is also arrested and charged with the capital murder of 23-year-old Jamia Harris of Birmingham.
Hit that like button, guys.
Morning. The 400 block of Grace Street off of University Boulevard in the area of the Strip. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office says a driver reported someone shooting into his vehicle and hitting the passenger. The driver says he then shot back in self-defense. Police say one of the suspects did have a non-life threatening gunshot wound, but would not say which suspect was shot. After the shooting, police say the driver wound up at the Walk of Champions at Bryant-Denny Stadium to get help. Captain Jack Kennedy with the Violent Crimes Unit says they believe they know what caused the shooting, calling it unnecessary.
This time we believe they just had an encounter and got into some type of minor verbal altercation as they were out on the strip.
A lot of those apartments in that area have cameras. Is there video of this gun battle?
We have quite a few sources of video from multiple different sources on this.
Now, Alabama Athletics says Miles is no longer a part of the basketball team. And at this point, both Miles and Davis are in jail with no bond. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated on this as we learn more.
I like how you said that, Ms. Hartfield. You see that one street nigga? You see that? You see that? That nigga was ready to go to jail, Ms. Hartfield. That nigga Mike. That nigga ain't. So I said, nigga, you gonna shoot somebody? Did y'all see the strip? Like, I've been down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you on that strip like that? Look, Miss Hartfield, you ready, Miss Hartfield? Check out your boy. The other dude trying to keep it together. But you know that nigga cried. He didn't realize. But that nigga right there, that nigga told. That nigga said, yeah, I got this nigga right here. This nigga didn't go tell. He ain't gonna tell on me because he's scared to be around there. That nigga told. That nigga told. I'm going to say this again. That nigga told. He told on that ball player nigga. That nigga ain't had shit going on, I bet you. Nigga probably had all the green. He probably nigga that had the perks. He was a middleman, what I call the middleman young plug nigga. Probably from his peoples or something. Yeah. See that? See that, Miss Hartfield? And then you go and do some dumb shit like that, man. I'm telling y'all. Yeah. The pick on the right was not right. Yeah. That shit crazy. Yeah, because the dude on the left is the ball player. So I'm going to show y'all. Check this out. Hold on, let me find it so y'all see it. So y'all get a better understanding. Now look at this shit. This is in this area right here. That's the area. That's out in the area. This is a main strip. Yeah, this is the main strip right here. Think about that. That's the main damn strip. So we're going to run this back before I get out of here. I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. We still got 62 people in here rocking with your boy. I appreciate it. This is about the University of Alabama star that's in trouble in T-Town. So appreciate everybody coming in, showing love today. Happy King Day as well.
The other man on the right is Michael Davis. Police say he is not affiliated with UA, but he is also arrested and charged with the capital murder of 23-year-old Jamia Harris of Birmingham. Now, here's the scene where police say the shooting happened early this morning. The 400 block of Grace Street off of University Boulevard in the area of the Strip. The Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office says a driver reported someone shooting into his vehicle and hitting the passenger. The driver says he then shot back in self-defense. Police say one of the suspects did have a non-life threatening gunshot wound, but would not say which suspect.
Facts, Miss Hartfield. Get it on the head.
Police say the driver wound up at the Walk of Champions at Bryant-Denny Stadium to get help. Captain Jack Kennedy with the Violent Crimes Unit says they believe they know what caused the shooting, calling it unnecessary.
This time we believe they just had an encounter and got into some type of minor verbal altercation as they were out and about on the strip.
A lot of those apartments in that area have cameras. Is there video of this gun battle?
We have quite a few sources of video from multiple different sources on this.
Now, Alabama Athletics says Miles is no longer a part of the basketball team. And at this point, both Miles and Davis are in jail with no bond. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated on this as we learn more.
All right, guys, there you have it, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is another sad situation, man, where we supposed to be, you know, we cannot depend on them. I don't know what that boy personal issue was, but it's lost forever. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer, well, he'll never be the same. That mother will never be the same. That dude that took his girl down there will never be the same. Like, lives was changed because somebody didn't want you. Like, I don't understand that. I mean, we've seen it in the last 3 days. Like I said again, we've seen it with the guy that killed the 3-year-old because of EBT card. We saw the 14-year-old. We saw the 17-year-old. And now this is a 21-year-old in college that plays ball for the University of Alabama and was a star on the team. But because somebody didn't want that person, you telling me that you killed a girl, you shot her up just like that, you lit her up just like that, and thought you were going to get away. No, it's no longer the white man. No, that's what I'm telling everybody. And I'm tired of people keep saying that because there ain't no white man involved, dog. These are all black folks. This dude played ball. The white man was the one that told him that he needed to get his shit together. He didn't want to hear that. So now you basically a foreigner in a whole nother city and you want to try to make a name for yourself. You're not from there, bro, because you don't want to go back home and deal with real friends on your block. So you want to make a name for yourself out there just because you at school. But Alabama laws don't play. That's why I'm like, bro, you would do that in Alabama like that? Man, you crazy, man. And then you shot this girl in over there by the main strip where all of the college kids go? Man, you wrong, man. And everybody knows you? Like, I mean, everybody know you was arguing before you left. So something happened to them. You didn't know that they was going to blame you. Then they find out it's you from the camera. Miss BTV, salute, Queen. Salute, Queen. We about to head up out of here, but we was breaking this down. Queen, you get a chance, check this out. I'm going to be back on a little bit later. Happy King Day. Salute, Mikey. Salute, Mikey. I'm about to get ready to get out of here. We're talking about this University of Alabama star. Y'all get a chance, check it out. Over the weekend, I was going to do some on history, but I had to bring awareness to this morning. We did about an hour and a half. I appreciate y'all just listening to me rocking out. Yeah, another Eric Hernandez. So y'all get a chance, check out DARIUS Miles in Tuscaloosa. This young man ended up killing a girl, didn't want him. She didn't want him. They got in an argument at the club. He pulled up on her and shot her and killed her. So yesterday, he was picked up yesterday, and now he's being charged. Him and some knucklehead that was in the car with him is being charged with capital murder. I mean, you can't make this up. This shit is crazy. So that's why I just want to bring awareness of it. But today we're going to do a great bill. So y'all be checking, hit that notification. Hit that notification in about a couple of hours. I'm going to be building on some history, some stuff I wanted to do. I'm going to be back on here. I got the stuff. I just got to put it up. So y'all bear with me. And again, I appreciate everybody coming here showing love, rocking with your boy. Y'all check that video out. Hit the comments. Hit the notification. Please do. I appreciate everybody coming in here. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace to everybody. Respect. And I hope y'all stay blessed and y'all kings and queens keep being great. Peace.